There was a boy. His name was Daniel. He lived in a small, quiet village where the roads were made of dust and the houses were made of old brick and tired hope. His father was a simple farmer. His mother washed other people's clothes to earn a few extra coins. They did not have much, but they had each other. And for Daniel, that was enough. Daniel was not the smartest boy in his village. He was not the most talented, but he had one thing that nobody could see from the outside. He had fire, a quiet, stubborn, unbreakable fire that burned inside his chest every single day. He dreamed of building something big, something that would make his mother stop washing other people's clothes, something that would make his father rest his tired hands. He did not know exactly what it was yet, but he felt it, deep inside, like a compass, always pointing somewhere forward. But then, life happened. When Daniel was 17, his father fell very sick. The hospital bills were more than his family had ever seen in their entire life. Daniel had to leave school. He had to work. Every morning, before the sun came up, he carried heavy loads at a local goods shop for almost nothing. Every evening, he came home with a broken back and a heavier heart. People in the village saw him and said, "Daniel had potential. What a waste." Some said it with sadness. Some said it with satisfaction. Both kinds hurt the same. Months passed. Then, his father did not get better. He got worse. And one cold night, Daniel lost him. He sat outside his house that night, on the same old step where his father used to sit and drink chai in the evenings. The village was completely silent. The sky was full of stars that felt very far away. And Daniel looked at his hands, these empty, rough, tired hands, and he whispered to himself, "What is the point? Everything I worked for, everything I hoped for, is gone." That was his lowest moment. But something happened in that silence. An old man from the edge of the village, a retired factory worker named Mr. Joseph, was passing by. He saw Daniel sitting alone in the dark. He did not say anything for a long time. He just sat down beside him, quietly, the way people who have seen real pain know how to sit with it. After a long silence, Mr. Joseph spoke. He said, "Daniel, do you know what fire does when you pour cold water on it?" Daniel looked up slowly. He said, "It goes out." Mr. Joseph shook his head. He said, "No, not always. Sometimes, when the fire is real, the water turns into steam, and the steam rises higher than the fire ever could." Daniel did not fully understand those words that night, but he did not forget them. The next morning, he woke up, not because he felt better, not because the pain was gone, but because something in him refused, absolutely refused, to let that be the end of his story. He started small. He used the tiny savings his father had left behind, and he bought a small second-hand machine for making simple metal parts. He worked from a corner of his house. His hands were rough. His knowledge was limited. He made many mistakes. He lost money more than once. But he did not stop. He read every book he could find about machines and manufacturing. He asked questions. He observed. He worked longer than anyone else, because he had something that most people lose when life breaks them. He still had his fire. Years passed. That small corner of his house became a small workshop. That small workshop became a proper factory. That factory grew into one of the most respected industrial manufacturing businesses in the entire region. Daniel became a successful industrialist. He created hundreds of jobs, and many of those jobs went to young men and women from his own village. The same village where people once said, "What a waste." On the day he opened his second factory, he stood in front of it for a long time, not with pride, with something deeper than pride, with gratitude. He thought about his father. He thought about those cold stars on that dark night. He thought about Mr. Joseph's words. The water did not put out his fire. It turned into steam. And the steam took him higher than he ever imagined. And now, I want to speak directly to you. Maybe your life feels broken right now. Maybe you have lost something or someone that you can never get back. Maybe you are sitting in your own darkness, looking at your own empty hands, asking the same question Daniel asked. What is the point? So listen to me very carefully. Your broken moments are not the end of your story. They are the steam. They are the pressure that pushes you higher if you choose not to go out. You do not need to feel strong right now. You only need to do one thing. Wake up tomorrow. Start small. Keep your fire alive. Because the world does not remember the people who had easy lives. It remembers the ones who were completely broken and still chose to rise.